her. The woman that embodies grace, authenticity, confidence, empathy. The woman that celebrates her femininity. Becoming her, to me, means living up to my fullest potential. Becoming the best version of myself, my ideal self. Hi friends! I am so excited for this video because I want my entire channel to be about becoming the best version of ourselves together, and I feel like this video just goes perfectly into that. The best version of myself is my highest self, my ideal self, the woman that I am striving to grow into. That is her. And in this video, I want to embody that. So what are the things that my ideal self would do during her evening after working all day? What are the things that my highest self would be doing on a daily basis to nourish her body, to nourish her soul, and to nourish her mind? So the very first thing that I'm going to be doing today, since I just got home from work, is going on a walk. I want to make it a gratitude walk. It's basically going on a walk and thinking things that you are grateful for. So as you're walking, you're looking at nature, you're getting sunlight, you're getting movement in, and it can start out very, very small and simple. You can literally just be walking and start thinking to yourself, I am so thankful for the sun shining through the clouds. I am so thankful that I live where I do. I am so thankful for all of the beautiful green trees that I'm seeing. There are so many things to be grateful for. I have just found that it is so relaxing and so peaceful, and at the end of the walk, you just genuinely feel so grateful for life in general. Guys, as I was walking, that neighborhood cat decided to join me on my walk and literally walked side by side with me all the way down the street and back. It was so cute, and I got a couple of videos, and then I just sat on my porch and hung out with the cat. If you guys have seen other videos on my channel, I've shown that cat before, and he is just the sweetest thing. He always just comes over to say hi, and he'll hang out on our back deck a lot, and it was just so cute that he literally walked with me as if it was a little dog walking beside me. It just made my entire day, to be honest. So it's currently 6:17, and I want to do a quick workout and then start to make dinner. I think I'm gonna have like leftovers and then also some vegetables, because the best version of myself eats vegetables with every dinner. dry bags yet? For me, becoming the best version of myself, or becoming her in terms of staying active and working out, is just getting that movement in. For those of you who don't know, I played volleyball most of my life all the way through college, and the transition between that and not being an athlete has been kind of hard for me. If you know who Victoria Garrick is, she played volleyball in college and she is an influencer now. She has a podcast called Real Pod, and she recently came out with a podcast episode talking all about what it's like trying to transition into not playing for a sports team anymore in terms of staying active and working out, and I definitely resonated with what she said. It's so hard to go from having someone telling you what to do all the time, like your coach or the personal trainer, and having all of those teammates around you doing the same thing that you're doing, being told when you're gonna work out, when you're gonna practice, what workouts you're gonna do, what you're gonna eat even. And it's so hard transitioning from that into not being on that team anymore, not being told what to do, and working out is now a choice, which is so crazy because it wasn't for so long. I've been having a really hard time getting into a rhythm for myself, a rhythm of just working out for me. And honestly, like, my motivation is very low. I love working out, I love staying active, but it's really, really hard for me to be motivated to stay consistent when I don't have a coach or a trainer telling me what to do. I don't know if any of you can relate to that though, if any of you have been an athlete or in a similar situation, but if you can relate, let me know in the comments. I feel so discouraged, and I can easily get disappointed or upset with myself for not working out as consistently as I feel like I should be. But I think that I'm learning to just give myself grace, and that's also where becoming your best self comes into play. Being the best doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean doing every single thing right. The best version of myself is someone who loves me, is someone who gives me grace when I don't always measure up to my expectations or to the expectations of others. Nobody's perfect, and living that perfect life is extremely overrated, but you can still become the best version of yourself and still mess up. You can still become the best version of yourself and from time to time not work out consistently, not eat the best, not finish all of those books that you wanted to read, that you set a goal for yourself and you didn't reach it. You can still be your best self, because that's when your best self really shines. The one who just, you know what, says, okay, I missed my workout, well, I won't miss it the next time. I, had a cheat meal, well, I won't the next time. Whatever goals that you have. The best version of you is someone who, in those moments when you fail and you don't live up to the expectations that you set for yourself, that best version of you is going to give yourself grace in that moment. It's not someone who is going to be upset and tear yourself down and hate on yourself and speak negativity towards you. That's not being the best version of you. The bottom line is that the best version of you is not someone who is perfect. It's someone who gives yourself grace in those moments when you fail to be perfect. I am going to step off my soapbox right now. That was such a long rant. I hope that that made sense and spoke to somebody. And on that note, I am going to make some dinner. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna make. I think I'm gonna have some leftovers, but we'll have to dig through the fridge and find out. I'm not exactly sure what else I'm gonna eat. I'm tired. I want some leftover rice, as well as, let's sausage. In case anyone was wondering, my husband is not here. He actually has drill for the military. He is in the Marine Reserves, so he will be gone this whole weekend, and I have the weekend to myself. I've kind of been thinking more about what my ideal self is, what my ideal self does, and while the bath is filling up with water, I kind of wanted to just talk about that a little. I didn't really start to think about this concept until I heard Tori DeSimone talk about it on her podcast, Manifest with Tori DeSimone. She basically started talking about her ideal self. Who is the person that I want to embody? Who is the person that I want to strive to become? I've just loved thinking about that. What version of myself would I love to be? Who do I want to grow into? I did a journal entry about who my ideal self is 5 years from now. Where do I see myself? Who do I want to be? If I could live my dream life, who is that person? Who is Rebecca? I don't know. I think it's such a fun exercise. So if you guys want to also do it, literally be so specific. The questions that you ask yourself are, where am I living? What does my house smell like? What does my house look like? What does my life look like on a daily basis? Do I work out? How much do I work out? What types of workouts do I do? Do I eat healthy? What types of food do I eat? What types of events do I go to? What types of friends do I have? How many friends do I have? Am I in a romantic relationship? If so, what is that person like? Who am I when I'm in a romantic relationship? To become her, in my mind, is to become the best version of yourself because she's already in me. And I just need to pick up the habits to get me to where I want to be. Live your life as if you are your ideal self, But if you don't know what that is yet, then how are you supposed to do that? So if you want, think to yourself, if I was the best version of myself, what would I be doing? What are the things that bring me joy? What are the things that I avoid? And just get super specific and then pick 1, 2, 3 of those and start living it out each day. When you get closer to being your higher self or your best self or your ideal self, I feel like the more at peace with yourself you become. And the more joy gets brought into your life because of that. I'm gonna go check on my bath now. So, quick change of plans. I'm not able to take a bath tonight. My husband did something with the pipes and I think it just needs to be like drained. I don't really understand, but regardless, the point is I can't take a bath tonight, which is totally fine. Wow, that is so bright. All right, if you've seen my videos, you already know my skincare routine. It's the same thing every single night, but if you're new, I'm just gonna go over it super quickly. I use the True Skin Vitamin C Facial Serum, and then after that, I use Andalou Naturals Renewal Cream, which is like a moisturizer. Literally, it's a 2-step process. I already washed my face and got all my makeup off in the shower, so it's just vitamin C serum and moisturizer. And just like that, we are all ready for bed. So since you stayed to the end, I'm gonna give you the real tea here. I was not originally planning on filming this video. I had a whole other video planned, which I'm still gonna do. I'm really excited about that one. While I was at work today, I saw another YouTuber. Let me pull up who it is so I can give credit where it's due. Alexa Esco. She posted a video about a year ago about becoming her, and I just decided, you know what? I think that would be such a fun and valuable video to film. I think that this is just such an important way to live. I'm doing the things that my ideal self would do, and ultimately that brings me joy. So if you guys start doing that, or if you do the journal thing I was talking about, where you kind of journal like, what is your ideal self doing in 5 years or 1 year or whatever it is, let me know. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you are not. Just thank you so much for every one of you that has subscribed. I am just blown away by all of the love and support that I've been receiving here. Please stay tuned for the next video. Love ya!